What if your next vacation didn't just take you to a new city or country, but to an entirely new world, floating hundreds of miles above Earth? Picture this: you're sipping a drink while gazing out at the curvature of our planet, the stars twinkling in the distance, and the sensation of weightlessness turning every movement into an adventure. This isn't science fiction anymore, it's the reality of space hotels, where interstellar hospitality and zero-gravity entertainment redefine what it means to travel. Today, we're diving into the future of luxury accommodations, where cutting-edge technology meets cosmic experiences, from the engineering breakthroughs that make these hotels possible to the unforgettable thrills of living in zero gravity. Get ready to explore the next frontier of travel. The stars are no longer out of reach, they're your next destination. Space tourism wasn't always a realistic possibility. It started as a far-off dream, the kind of thing you'd see in movies or read about in futuristic novels. But over the past few decades, that dream has inched closer to reality, thanks to groundbreaking advancements in technology and the relentless ambition of private companies. It all began with suborbital flights, where passengers could briefly touch the edge of space, experiencing a few minutes of weightlessness and a breathtaking view of Earth. These early ventures, like those by Virgin Galactic, were the first steps in proving that space travel could be accessible to more than just astronauts. The real game changer came with the rise of reusable rockets. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin revolutionized the industry by developing spacecraft that could land back on Earth and fly again, drastically reducing the cost of space travel. Suddenly, the idea of sending civilians into orbit didn't seem so far-fetched. These advancements laid the foundation for what we're seeing today, a new era where space isn't just a destination for scientists, but a playground for adventurers and luxury travelers. Now, private companies are setting their sights even higher. SpaceX's Starship, for example, is designed to carry passengers not just to orbit, but potentially to the moon and beyond. Blue Origin's vision includes orbital habitats where people can live and work, blurring the line between tourism and colonization. These ambitious projects are turning the once distant fantasy of interstellar hospitality into something tangible, something we can almost reach out and touch. What's truly remarkable is how quickly this evolution has unfolded. Just 20 years ago, the idea of staying in a space hotel would have sounded like pure fantasy. But today, with rockets that can be reused and technology that's advancing faster than ever, it's clear that the future of travel is no longer bound by Earth's gravity. The stage is set, and the curtain is rising on a new chapter in human exploration, one where the stars are no longer out of reach, but a new frontier waiting to be explored. So, what does it mean to experience interstellar hospitality? Imagine stepping into a world where every detail has been rethought, not just to meet your expectations, but to exceed them in ways you never thought possible. This isn't your typical luxury resort. It's a place where the rules of gravity no longer apply, and every moment is designed to be an adventure. Interstellar hospitality is about more than just a place to stay. It's about creating an unforgettable experience that blends cutting-edge innovation with the comforts of home, all while floating hundreds of miles above Earth. One of the first things you'll notice is the design. Space hotels aren't just functional, they're meticulously crafted to make you feel at ease in an environment that's anything but ordinary. Sleeping pods, for example, are engineered to cradle you gently, ensuring you can rest comfortably even without gravity pulling you down. These pods aren't just practical, they're sleek and stylish, blending form and function in a way that feels both futuristic and inviting. And then there's the dining experience. Forget about plates and utensils behaving the way they do on Earth. Here, meals are designed to be enjoyed in zero gravity, with specially prepared dishes that stay where they're supposed to, even as you float effortlessly through the dining area. Imagine savoring a gourmet meal while gazing out at the Earth below, the stars stretching endlessly around you. It's dining reimagined, and it's just one example of how space hotels are pushing the boundaries of what luxury can look like. But creating this level of comfort and service in space isn't easy. Every aspect of interstellar hospitality comes with its own set of challenges. Take water, for instance. In space, it doesn't flow. It forms floating spheres, which means everything from showers to plumbing has to be completely rethought. Engineers have developed innovative solutions like specialized suction systems and water recycling technologies to ensure guests can enjoy the same level of convenience they'd expect in a 5-star hotel on Earth. And then there's the challenge of staffing. Training a team to provide top-notch service in zero gravity requires a whole new skill set, from moving gracefully in a weightless environment to troubleshooting issues that simply don't exist on the ground. Yet, despite these challenges, the vision of interstellar hospitality is becoming a reality. Companies are already working on designs that prioritize both comfort and functionality, ensuring that every guest feels pampered, even in the most extreme environment imaginable. From the layout of the rooms to the smallest details of daily life, every element is carefully considered to create an experience that's as seamless as it is extraordinary. It's a bold new frontier for the hospitality industry, one that's redefining what it means to travel in style. And as we look to the future, it's clear that space hotels aren't just about where you stay, they're about how you live, even if just for a little while among the stars. Now, let's take a closer look at the architectural marvels behind space hotels, structures that are as much about innovation as they are about imagination. Designing a hotel in space isn't just about creating a place to sleep. It's about rethinking everything we know about architecture, engineering, and human comfort. Unlike buildings on Earth, space hotels must contend with extreme conditions, zero gravity, radiation, and the vacuum of space. Every design decision is a delicate balance between functionality and aesthetics, with the ultimate goal of creating a space that feels both safe and extraordinary. One of the most fascinating aspects of space hotel design is the use of modular architecture. Instead of constructing massive, single structures, engineers are turning to modular units that can be assembled in orbit. These modules are built on Earth, tested rigorously, and then launched into space, where they're pieced together like cosmic Legos. This approach not only makes construction more manageable, but also allows for flexibility. Hotels can expand or adapt as needed, adding new modules to accommodate more guests or offer new amenities. But how do you create a sense of normalcy in an environment where gravity doesn't exist? That's where rotating habitats come into play. By spinning sections of the hotel, designers can generate centrifugal force, which mimics gravity and allows guests to walk, sit, and sleep as they would on Earth. This innovation is crucial for long-term stays, as it helps counteract the physical effects of weightlessness, such as muscle atrophy and bone density loss. Imagine a cylindrical module slowly rotating, creating a gentle pull that keeps your feet firmly on the ground, even as you're floating hundreds of miles above it. Materials also play a critical role in the design of space hotels. Traditional building materials like steel and concrete are far too heavy and impractical for space travel. Instead, engineers are turning to advanced composites, lightweight alloys, and even inflatable structures. These materials are not only strong and durable, but also designed to withstand the harsh conditions of space, from micrometeoroid impacts to extreme temperature fluctuations. Sustainability is another key consideration. With limited resources in space, every component must be as efficient as possible. Water and air recycling systems, solar panels, and energy-efficient technologies are integral to ensuring these hotels can operate independently, far from Earth's infrastructure. Safety, of course, is paramount. Space hotels are equipped with state-of-the-art systems to protect guests from the dangers of space. Redundant life support systems, radiation shielding, and emergency protocols are all built into the design, ensuring that even in the most remote location, guests are never far from help. It's a level of precision and care that goes beyond what you'd find in any luxury resort on Earth. some of the most ambitious projects in development today are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The Von Braun space station, for example, envisions a rotating wheel-shaped habitat that could house up to 400 guests, complete with hotels, restaurants, and even research facilities. Another project, the Orbital Assembly Corporation's Pioneer Station, aims to create a luxury space hotel with artificial gravity, offering guests the chance to experience life in orbit without sacrificing comfort. These projects aren't just about creating a place to stay, they're about building the foundation for a future where living in space is as normal as living on Earth. The design of space hotels is a testament to human ingenuity, blending cutting-edge technology with bold creativity. It's a reminder that even in the most challenging environments, we have the ability to dream big and build structures that inspire awe. As these projects move from concept to reality, they're not just shaping the future of travel, they're redefining what it means to explore, to innovate, and to live among the stars. Now, let's talk about the fun part, zero-gravity entertainment. This is where space hotels truly shine, offering experiences that are simply impossible on Earth. Imagine stepping into a dance floor where gravity doesn't hold you back. Picture yourself spinning, flipping, and gliding through the air, your movements fluid and effortless. It's not just dancing, it's a completely new way to express yourself where the rules of physics bend to your creativity. And if dancing isn't your thing, how about a game of zero-gravity basketball? Here, the court is three-dimensional, with players soaring in every direction, making every pass and shot a thrilling challenge. It's sports reimagined, where the only limit is your imagination. But entertainment in space isn't just about adrenaline, it's also about awe. Imagine settling into a zero-gravity lounge, where the screen wraps around you in a full 360 degrees. Movies become immersive adventures, pulling you into the story like never before. You're not just watching the action, you're surrounded by it, floating in a cinematic universe that feels almost real. And then there's stargazing. On Earth, we look up at the stars from a distance, but in space, you're right there among them. Picture yourself drifting near a panoramic window, the Earth glowing below and the infinite cosmos stretching out around you. It's a moment of pure serenity, a reminder of how vast and beautiful the universe truly is. Of course, creating these experiences isn't without its challenges. Designing equipment that works in zero gravity, ensuring safety during high-energy activities, and maintaining the comfort of guests all require careful planning and innovation. But the rewards are worth it. Space hotels are pushing the boundaries of what entertainment can be, offering activities that are as unique as they are exhilarating. Whether you're seeking thrills or tranquility, there's something for everyone in this new frontier of leisure. It's not just about having fun, it's about experiencing life in a way that's completely out of this world. What makes zero-gravity entertainment so special is how it transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Even the simplest activities, like eating a meal or taking a photo, become unforgettable moments when gravity is no longer a factor. Imagine floating with friends, sharing laughter as you try to pass a snack without it drifting away, or capturing a group photo where everyone is suspended mid-air, their hair floating and smiles lighting up the frame. These are the kinds of memories that space hotels are designed to create, blending the thrill of the unknown with the joy of shared experiences. As we look to the future, it's clear that space hotels are more than just places to stay. They're destinations for discovery, adventure, and connection. They're redefining what it means to have fun, offering experiences that are as unique as they are inspiring. Whether you're a thrill seeker, a dreamer, or someone who just wants to see the world from a new perspective, space hotels promise to deliver moments that you'll cherish for a lifetime. The next frontier of entertainment isn't just coming, it's already here, waiting for you to take the leap. When it comes to space hotels, location is everything. While the idea of staying among the stars is thrilling, not all space accommodations are the same. Some hotels will orbit Earth, offering panoramic views of our planet from above, while others will be grounded on the moon, immersing guests in an entirely alien environment. Each offers a unique experience, and understanding the differences can help you decide which destination aligns with your interstellar travel dreams. Orbital hotels are the first step in this cosmic journey. These structures are designed to circle Earth, providing guests with a front row seat to the planet's beauty. Imagine waking up to the sight of continents drifting below, surrounded by the deep black of space and the shimmering light of distant stars. The experience is surreal, offering a perspective that few humans have ever had. One of the biggest advantages of orbital hotels is the constant connection to Earth. While you're floating hundreds of miles above, you're never too far from home. This proximity allows for shorter travel times and easier communication, making it an ideal choice for those who want to dip their toes into space travel without venturing too far. But orbital hotels aren't just about the views, they're also about the thrill of zero gravity. Guests can float through hallways, perform mid-air somersaults, and experience the freedom of movement that only weightlessness can provide. It's a playground for adventure seekers, where every moment feels like a new discovery. Plus, the technology behind these hotels is already being tested, with companies like Axiom Space and Orbital Assembly working on prototypes that could become operational within the next decade. For many, orbital hotels represent the perfect blend of accessibility and awe-inspiring experience. On the other hand, lunar hotels offer something entirely different. Located on the surface of the moon, these accommodations are designed for those who crave a deeper connection to the cosmos. Picture stepping out of your hotel and onto a landscape of craters, vast plains, and towering peaks, all under a sky that's perpetually star-studded. The moon's low gravity, about 1/6 that of Earth's, adds a unique twist to the experience. You won't float freely like you would in orbit, but you'll feel lighter, almost as if you've gained a superpower. Walking on the moon's surface is an adventure in itself, offering a sense of exploration that's hard to match. However, lunar hotels come with their own set of challenges. The moon's harsh environment, extreme temperatures, lack of atmosphere, and long periods of darkness requires advanced technology to ensure guest safety and comfort. Hotels will need to be shielded from radiation, equipped with robust life support systems, and designed to withstand the moon's rugged terrain. But for those willing to embrace the challenges, the rewards are immense. Imagine dining in a lunar restaurant with a view of Earth rising over the horizon, or taking a rover tour to explore ancient craters and lava tubes. It's an experience that feels more like stepping into another world than simply visiting a hotel. So, which is right for you? If you're drawn to the idea of floating in zero gravity and marveling at Earth from above, an orbital hotel might be your ideal destination. But if you're looking for a deeper sense of exploration, with the chance to walk on an alien surface and experience the moon's stark beauty, a lunar hotel could be the adventure of a lifetime. Both options push the boundaries of what travel can be, offering experiences that are as unique as they are unforgettable. The choice ultimately comes down to what kind of interstellar journey speaks to you, whether it's the thrill of orbit or the allure of the lunar landscape. Either way, the future of travel is anything but ordinary. Now, let's dive into one of the most fascinating aspects of space hotels, the role of artificial gravity. While floating in zero gravity might sound like a dream come true, it's not without its challenges. Extended periods of weightlessness can take a toll on the human body, leading to muscle atrophy, bone density loss, and even changes in vision. That's where artificial gravity comes in, offering a solution that makes long-term stays in space not only possible but enjoyable. Artificial gravity isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for the future of interstellar hospitality. The concept revolves around creating a force that mimics gravity, allowing guests to walk, sit, and move as they would on Earth. The most promising method for achieving this is through rotating habitats. Imagine a cylindrical space station slowly spinning, creating a centrifugal force that pulls objects and people toward the outer walls. This force acts like gravity, giving guests a sense of normalcy even as they float hundreds of miles above Earth. The science behind it is both simple and ingenious. As the habitat rotates, the momentum pushes everything outward, creating a simulated gravitational pull. The faster the rotation, the stronger the force, but it's a delicate balance. Too fast, and the spinning could cause dizziness or discomfort. Too slow, and the effect might not be strong enough. Engineers are working to find the perfect rotation speed, ensuring guests feel grounded without feeling disoriented. Artificial gravity isn't just about comfort, it's also about health. Prolonged exposure to zero gravity can have serious consequences, from weakened muscles to cardiovascular issues. By incorporating rotating habitats, space hotels can help mitigate these effects, allowing guests to stay longer and enjoy their experience without compromising their well-being. It's a game changer for the future of space travel, making it possible for more people to explore the cosmos without the physical drawbacks, but the benefits go beyond health. Artificial gravity also enhances the overall experience of staying in a space hotel. Imagine walking into a lush garden, where plants grow under simulated sunlight and gravity keeps the soil in place. Or picture a dining area where plates stay on the table and drinks don't float away. These small touches make the environment feel more familiar, helping guests relax and enjoy their interstellar getaway. The development of artificial gravity technology is already underway, with several projects aiming to bring this concept to life. The Von Braun space station, for example, envisions a rotating wheel-shaped habitat that could house hundreds of guests, offering both zero-gravity zones and areas with artificial gravity. Similarly, the Orbital Assembly Corporation's Pioneer Station plans to integrate rotating sections, giving guests the best of both worlds: moments of weightless fun and the comfort of feeling grounded. As we look to the future, it's clear that artificial gravity will play a pivotal role in shaping the experience of space hotels. It's not just about making life in space more comfortable, it's about making it sustainable, enjoyable, and accessible to everyone. By blending cutting-edge science with thoughtful design, space hotels are paving the way for a new era of travel, where the stars are no longer out of reach. And with artificial gravity, the journey becomes as extraordinary as the destination. Dining in space is an adventure for the senses, where every bite comes with a side of innovation. Imagine sitting down to a gourmet meal, but instead of a table, you're floating in a cozy dining pod, surrounded by the vastness of space. The experience is as much about the food as it is about the ingenuity behind it. In zero gravity, even the simplest tasks like pouring a drink or slicing bread require rethinking. That's where space cuisine steps in, blending culinary artistry with cutting-edge science to create meals that are as practical as they are delicious. One of the first challenges chefs face is keeping food where it belongs. Without gravity, crumbs can float away, liquids form into drifting spheres, and sauces refuse to stay on a plate. To solve this, space chefs have developed a range of clever tools and techniques. Meals are often served in vacuum-sealed pouches or specially designed containers that keep everything in place. Utensils are magnetized or textured to help grip food, and drinks are sipped through straws to prevent spills. Even the texture of the food itself is carefully considered. Crumbly or sticky foods are avoided, while meals are often rehydrated or pre-packaged for convenience. But space cuisine isn't just about practicality, it's also about flavor. Chefs are crafting gourmet dishes that rival those of Earth's finest restaurants, using ingredients that are both nutritious and satisfying. Think smoked salmon with creamy dill sauce, tender beef stew, or even decadent chocolate mousse, all designed to provide comfort and joy in an environment where familiar pleasures are hard to come by. The goal is to make dining in space not just functional, but memorable, offering a taste of home while celebrating the uniqueness of the experience. Another key aspect of space dining is the psychological impact. Food plays a huge role in our sense of well-being, and in the isolation of space, a carefully prepared meal can lift spirits and create a sense of connection. That's why space agencies and private companies are investing in culinary innovation, working with top chefs to develop menus that cater to diverse tastes and dietary needs. From vegetarian options to gluten-free meals, space cuisine is designed to be inclusive, ensuring that every guest feels nourished and cared for. As we look to the future, the possibilities for space dining are endless. Imagine harvesting fresh herbs and vegetables in a space garden, or enjoying a meal cooked by a robotic chef programmed with the skills of a Michelin-starred cook. The technology is already in development, with prototypes of hydroponic systems and 3D printed food paving the way for a new era of interstellar gastronomy. Dining in space is more than just a meal. It's a celebration of human creativity and resilience. It's about finding ways to thrive in an environment that defies convention, turning challenges into opportunities for innovation. Whether you're savoring a gourmet dish or sharing a simple snack with friends, every bite is a reminder that even among the stars, the joy of food brings us together. And as space travel becomes more accessible, the art of space cuisine will continue to evolve, offering flavors and experiences that are truly out of this world. When it comes to space hotels, safety isn't just a priority, it's the foundation of the entire experience. After all, venturing into space is no small feat, and ensuring the well-being of guests in such an extreme environment requires cutting-edge technology and meticulous planning. From the moment you step aboard, every detail is designed to keep you safe, comfortable, and free to enjoy the wonders of zero gravity without a second thought. One of the biggest challenges in space is radiation. Unlike Earth, which is protected by its atmosphere and magnetic field, space exposes travelers to higher levels of cosmic radiation. To address this, space hotels are equipped with advanced shielding systems. These materials, often composed of hydrogen-rich polymers or specialized metals, absorb harmful radiation before it reaches the interior. Some designs even incorporate water walls, layers of water stored between habitats that act as natural radiation barriers. It's a delicate balance, ensuring guests are protected without adding unnecessary weight to the structure. But radiation isn't the only concern. In the vacuum of space, even a small breach in the hotel's exterior could be catastrophic. That's why space hotels are built with multiple layers of redundancy. The walls are reinforced with puncture-resistant materials, and sensors constantly monitor the integrity of the structure. If a breach is detected, automated systems seal off the affected area, while backup life support systems ensure guests have ample air, water, and power. It's like having a safety net for every possible scenario, giving you peace of mind as you float through the stars. Of course, emergencies can still happen, and space hotels are prepared for them. Each facility is equipped with state-of-the-art medical bays, staffed by professionals trained to handle everything from minor injuries to more serious conditions. These medical teams are skilled in zero-gravity care, using specially designed equipment to stabilize patients and provide treatment. In the event of a critical emergency, evacuation protocols are in place. Space hotels maintain a fleet of escape pods, ready to transport guests back to Earth swiftly and safely. It's a level of preparedness that ensures you're never far from help, no matter where you are in the cosmos. Living in zero gravity also comes with its own set of health considerations. While the sensation of weightlessness is thrilling, prolonged exposure can affect the body in unexpected ways. Without gravity, muscles and bones don't have to work as hard, leading to potential weakening over time. To combat this, space hotels offer fitness facilities tailored to zero-gravity exercise. Think treadmills with harnesses, resistance machines, and even yoga routines adapted for floating bodies. These workouts aren't just about staying in shape. they're essential for maintaining long-term health in space. But it's not all challenges. There are surprising health benefits to life in zero gravity as well. For instance, the lack of pressure on joints and the spine can provide relief for those with chronic pain or injuries. Some guests might find that conditions like back pain or arthritis feel less severe in this environment. Additionally, the absence of gravity allows for better circulation, reducing swelling in the legs and feet, a perk that many travelers might not expect. Ultimately, the health and safety measures in space hotels are a testament to human ingenuity. They reflect a deep understanding of the risks involved in space travel, paired with innovative solutions that make the experience not just possible, but enjoyable. From shielding guests from radiation to ensuring they stay physically fit, every protocol is designed with one goal in mind: to let you focus on the adventure, knowing you're in the safest hands possible. It's this combination of cutting-edge science and thoughtful care that makes space hotels not only a marvel of engineering, but a place where you can truly relax and explore the stars. Preparing for a stay in a space hotel is an adventure in itself, one that begins long before you even leave Earth. Unlike a typical vacation, where your biggest concern might be remembering to pack sunscreen, space travel demands a whole new level of preparation. It's not just about what you bring, it's about how you train your body and mind to adapt to an environment where the rules of gravity no longer apply. So, what does it take to become a space tourist? Let's break it down. First, there's the physical aspect. Floating in zero gravity might sound like fun, but it can be surprisingly challenging for the uninitiated. To help guests acclimate, many space hotels will require pre-trip training that includes zero-gravity simulations. These sessions, often conducted in specialized aircraft or underwater environments, allow you to experience weightlessness in a controlled setting. You'll practice simple tasks like moving through a cabin, eating, and even sleeping in conditions that mimic what you'll encounter in space. It's not just about getting used to the sensation. It's about building the muscle memory and coordination needed to navigate effortlessly in a world where up and down are relative terms. But physical training is only half the equation. Space travel also requires mental preparation. Imagine being miles above Earth, surrounded by the vast emptiness of space. For some, this can be awe-inspiring. For others, it might feel overwhelming. That's why psychological readiness is a key part of the training process. Guests may participate in workshops designed to help them manage stress, stay calm in unfamiliar situations, and maintain focus during emergencies. Think of it as a crash course in mental resilience, equipping you with the tools to handle the unexpected with confidence. Of course, safety is a top priority, and that's where emergency drills come in. Space hotels will likely require guests to undergo training similar to what astronauts experience, covering everything from fire safety to evacuation procedures. You'll learn how to use oxygen masks, navigate escape routes, and even operate basic life support systems. While these scenarios might sound intense, they're designed to ensure you feel prepared and empowered, not overwhelmed. After all, knowing what to do in an emergency can make all the difference, and it might just give you the peace of mind to fully enjoy your interstellar adventure. One of the most exciting aspects of this training is how it enhances the overall experience. By the time you board your spacecraft, you won't just be a passenger, you'll be an active participant in the journey. The skills you've learned will allow you to move through the hotel with ease, engage in zero-gravity activities, and truly immerse yourself in the wonder of space. It's the difference between being a spectator and stepping into the role of an explorer, ready to embrace every moment of your cosmic getaway. As space tourism becomes more accessible, these training programs are evolving to cater to a wide range of travelers. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or someone who's never set foot on a plane, the goal is to make the process as smooth and enjoyable as possible. After all, the journey to becoming a space tourist is just as important as the destination, and it's a journey that promises to transform not just how you see the world, but how you see yourself. So, are you ready to take the leap? Because the stars are waiting, and your training is the first step toward reaching them. Now, let's talk about the economics behind space hotels, because as incredible as these experiences sound, they don't come cheap. Building and operating a hotel in space is a monumental undertaking, requiring cutting-edge technology, meticulous planning, and a significant financial investment. But what does that actually look like, and how much will it cost for travelers to stay among the stars? Let's dive into the numbers and explore the financial side of interstellar hospitality. First, consider the cost of construction. Space hotels aren't just built, they're engineered to withstand the harsh conditions of space, from extreme temperatures to micrometeoroid impacts. Every component, from the life support systems to the radiation shielding, has to be meticulously designed and tested. Estimates suggest that building a single orbital hotel could cost anywhere from several $100 million to over $1 billion. For Lunar Hotels, the price tag could be even higher, given the additional challenges of constructing on the moon's surface. It's a massive upfront investment, one that requires collaboration between governments, private companies, and visionary investors. But the high costs don't stop at construction. Operating a space hotel is equally expensive. Maintaining life support systems, providing food and water, and ensuring the safety of guests all require constant funding. Energy is another major expense. Solar panels are a primary power source, but they need to be efficient and reliable to sustain the hotel's operations. And then there's the cost of transporting guests and supplies to and from space. Each launch carries a hefty price, with current estimates putting the cost of sending a single person into orbit at around $50 million. While reusable rockets have started to bring these costs down, space travel remains far from affordable for the average person. So, what does this mean for the price of a stay in a space hotel? Early estimates suggest that a short trip to an orbital hotel could cost anywhere from $5 to $10 million per person. For a lunar hotel, the price could easily double or triple, depending on the length of the stay and the level of luxury offered. These prices make space hotels an exclusive experience, accessible only to the ultra-wealthy, at least for now. But as technology advances and competition increases, the costs are expected to drop. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are already working to reduce the price of space travel, with the goal of making it more accessible to a broader audience. The potential for space hotels to become more affordable lies in economies of scale. As more hotels are built and more people travel to space, the cost per person will decrease. Reusable rockets, improved manufacturing techniques, and more efficient life support systems all contribute to lowering expenses. Some experts predict that within a few decades, a trip to a space hotel could cost as little as $100,000, still a significant investment, but within reach for many more people. This shift could open up space travel to a whole new demographic, turning what was once a luxury experience into a bucket list adventure for millions. Of course, the economics of space hotels aren't just about costs, they're also about opportunities. These hotels could generate revenue not just from guests, but from research partnerships, media rights, and even advertising. Imagine a reality show filmed entirely in space, or a corporate retreat where executives brainstorm surrounded by the stars. The possibilities are endless, and they could help offset the high costs of operation, making space hotels more sustainable in the long run. The financial side of interstellar hospitality is as complex as the technology behind it. While the initial costs are staggering, the potential for growth and innovation is equally immense. As the industry evolves, space hotels could transform from a luxury for the few into an experience that's within reach for many. It's a reminder that the future of travel isn't just about where we go, it's about how we get there and who gets to come along for the ride. And as costs continue to drop, the stars may soon be closer than we think. As we reach for the stars, it's essential to ask ourselves, what kind of footprint are we leaving behind? Space hotels, while a marvel of human ingenuity, come with their own set of environmental challenges. Unlike Earth, where resources are abundant and ecosystems can recover, space is a fragile environment. Every action we take, whether it's launching a rocket, generating power, or managing waste, has consequences. That's why sustainability isn't just a buzzword in the space tourism industry, it's a necessity. From energy, efficient designs to innovative waste management systems, space hotels are pioneering practices that could set a new standard for how we interact with the cosmos. One of the most pressing challenges is energy consumption. In space, there's no power grid to tap into, so hotels must generate their own energy. Solar panels are the go-to solution, harnessing the sun's rays to power everything from life support systems to entertainment facilities. But it's not just about slapping panels on a structure, it's about maximizing efficiency. Space hotels are being designed with advanced solar arrays that track the sun's movement, ensuring they capture as much energy as possible. Some concepts even explore the use of reflectors to amplify sunlight, making every photon count. And for those moments when the sun is out of reach, like during a lunar night, hotels are experimenting with energy storage systems, such as high-capacity batteries or even hydrogen fuel cells, to keep the lights on. Waste management is another critical area. On Earth, we've grown accustomed to tossing things away, but in space, there's no away. Every piece of trash has to be accounted for, and every resource is precious. That's why space hotels are adopting closed-loop systems, where waste is recycled and reused to the greatest extent possible. Water, for example, is filtered and purified continuously, turning wastewater into clean drinking water. Food waste can be composted and used to grow fresh produce in onboard hydroponic gardens, creating a self-sustaining cycle that reduces the need for resupply missions. Even human waste is being repurposed. Scientists are developing technologies to convert it into energy or nutrients for plants, turning what was once a disposal problem into a valuable resource. But sustainability isn't just about managing resources, it's also about minimizing harm to the space environment. Space debris, for instance, is a growing concern. Every launch, every discarded piece of equipment contributes to the cloud of debris orbiting Earth, posing risks to both current and future missions. To address this, space hotels are being designed with end-of-life plans in mind. Modular construction allows for easy upgrades and repairs, reducing the need to discard entire structures. And when a hotel reaches the end of its operational life, it can be deorbited in a controlled manner, ensuring it burns up safely in Earth's atmosphere or is repurposed for other missions. The efforts to make space hotels sustainable aren't just about protecting the cosmos, they're about setting an example for how we approach exploration and innovation. By prioritizing efficiency, recycling, and environmental stewardship, the space tourism industry is showing that it's possible to reach new frontiers without repeating the mistakes of the past. These practices could even have ripple effects back on Earth, inspiring new technologies and approaches to sustainability that benefit us all. As we look to the future, the question isn't just can we build space hotels, it's how we build them. By embracing sustainability, we're not only ensuring that space remains a pristine frontier for generations to come, but also redefining what it means to explore responsibly. It's a reminder that even among the stars, our choices matter, and if we can get it right in the harshest environment imaginable, imagine what we can achieve here at home. Space hotels aren't just feats of engineering, they're also becoming vibrant hubs for cultural expression. Imagine stepping into a gallery where the art isn't just inspired by the cosmos, but created within it. Floating sculptures, holographic installations, and interactive exhibits that respond to your movements, these are the kinds of experiences that redefine what it means to engage with art. In zero gravity, artists have the freedom to think beyond the constraints of Earth, crafting pieces that defy gravity and push the boundaries of imagination. A brushstroke might curve in ways never seen before, or a sculpture might shift and transform as you move around it. It's art that's alive, dynamic, and deeply connected to the environment in which it exists. Music, too, takes on a whole new dimension in space. Picture a concert where the performers and their instruments float freely, creating sounds that resonate in ways impossible on Earth. A violin bow might glide through the air, producing ethereal notes that seem to hang in the void. Or imagine a choir performing in zero gravity, their voices blending seamlessly as they drift in unison, their harmonies echoing through the vastness of the hotel. These performances aren't just auditory experiences, they're immersive, almost tactile, inviting you to feel the music as much as hear it. It's a reminder that creativity thrives in new environments, and space offers a canvas unlike any other. But it's not just about art and music. Space hotels are also becoming platforms for cultural exchange. Imagine a culinary festival where chefs from around the world come together to create dishes inspired by their heritage, adapted for zero gravity. You might savor a Japanese-inspired bento box, its ingredients perfectly portioned to float elegantly on your plate, or indulge in a French dessert, reimagined with textures and flavors that shine in space. These meals aren't just about taste, they're about storytelling, sharing traditions, and celebrating the diversity of human culture in a setting that unites us all. Even language and storytelling take on new forms in space. Writers and poets might host readings where their words are projected onto the walls of a zero-gravity theater, creating an immersive narrative experience. Or think about a live theater performance where actors can move in 3 dimensions, using the entire space to bring their characters to life. These experiences aren't just entertainment, they're a celebration of human creativity, showing how art and culture can flourish even in the most unconventional settings. What makes these cultural experiences so powerful is their ability to connect us. In space, far from the familiar comforts of Earth, we're reminded of what it means to be human. Art, music, food, and storytelling become bridges, linking us to each other and to the infinite possibilities of the cosmos. Space hotels aren't just places to stay. They're stages for innovation, collaboration, and the shared joy of discovery. By blending science and art, they're creating a new kind of cultural landscape, one that's as boundless as the stars themselves. And as we continue to explore this frontier, we're not just building hotels. We're building a legacy of creativity that will inspire generations to come. Space hotels aren't just about leisure and luxury, they're also poised to become powerful hubs for scientific discovery. Imagine a place where cutting-edge research meets interstellar hospitality, where the unique conditions of space unlock possibilities that simply can't be replicated on Earth. From medical breakthroughs to advancements in material science, these hotels are set to play a pivotal role in pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. And the best part, guests might just find themselves contributing to groundbreaking experiments during their stay. One of the most exciting areas of research in space is human health. The zero-gravity environment offers a rare opportunity to study how the human body responds to conditions that are impossible to simulate on Earth. For instance, researchers can observe how muscles and bones weaken over time without gravity's constant pull, providing insights that could revolutionize treatments for conditions like osteoporosis or muscle atrophy. Space hotels could host studies where guests participate in fitness routines designed to counteract these effects, all while contributing valuable data to scientists back on Earth. It's a win-win. Guests stay active and healthy, while researchers gain a deeper understanding of how to protect the human body in space and potentially improve life on Earth. But it's not just about the human body. Space hotels also open the door to experiments in material science and physics. In zero gravity, liquids behave differently, metals can be manipulated in new ways, and crystals grow more perfectly. These unique conditions allow scientists to create materials with properties that are impossible to achieve on Earth. Imagine a lab floating in orbit, where researchers develop stronger alloys for construction, more efficient solar panels, or even new pharmaceuticals. Guests might have the chance to witness these experiments firsthand, seeing how the absence of gravity transforms the way we think about manufacturing and innovation. The relationship between space tourism and scientific research is deeply symbiotic. While space hotels provide the infrastructure and environment for these experiments, the presence of guests helps fund and sustain the research. It's a model where tourism and science work hand in hand, each driving the other forward, and for guests, the opportunity to be part of something bigger, to contribute to discoveries that could change the world, adds a whole new layer of meaning to their journey. This collaborative approach also extends to education and outreach. Space hotels could host workshops and lectures, allowing guests to learn about the science happening around them. Imagine attending a talk by a leading researcher while floating in a zero-gravity classroom, or participating in a hands-on experiment that demonstrates the principles of physics in action. These experiences don't just educate, they inspire, sparking curiosity and wonder in people of all ages. What's truly remarkable is how space hotels are democratizing access to space-based research. In the past, only a handful of scientists and astronauts had the chance to conduct experiments in orbit, but with the rise of space tourism, that opportunity is expanding. Guests, researchers, and innovators from diverse backgrounds can now collaborate in ways that were once unimaginable. It's a shift that's not only accelerating scientific progress, but also fostering a sense of shared purpose, reminding us that the cosmos belongs to everyone. As we look to the future, the potential for space hotels to drive scientific discovery is limitless. They're not just places to stay, they are laboratories, classrooms, and hubs of innovation. By blending the thrill of space travel with the pursuit of knowledge, they're creating a new kind of experience, one where every guest has the chance to be part of something extraordinary. And in doing so, they're helping to write the next chapter in humanity's quest to understand the universe and our place within it. As we gaze into the future, the concept of space hotels evolves from a luxury getaway to something far more profound, a foundation for humanity's next great chapter. These floating retreats aren't just destinations, they're the first steps toward a future where space hotels could become permanent communities, thriving hubs of life and innovation far beyond Earth. Imagine a world where these habitats aren't just for short-term stays, but are fully self-sustaining ecosystems, supporting generations of people who call the stars their home. One of the most exciting possibilities is the expansion of space hotels beyond Earth's orbit. While orbital hotels offer breathtaking views and a taste of zero-gravity living, the next frontier lies in establishing these habitats on other celestial bodies. Picture a luxury hotel nestled on the surface of Mars, its windows framing the rust-colored landscape and the distant sun casting long shadows across the red plains. Or envision a lunar resort where guests can step outside and explore the moon's ancient craters, all while enjoying the comforts of a five-star experience. These aren't just hotels, they're gateways to new worlds, blending adventure with the comforts of home. But the vision doesn't stop there. The ultimate goal is to create self-sustaining space habitats where entire communities can thrive independently of Earth. These habitats would be equipped with advanced life support systems, renewable energy sources, and closed-loop recycling, ensuring that every resource is used efficiently. Imagine a rotating space station, its centrifugal force creating artificial gravity, with lush gardens growing fresh produce and solar arrays harvesting energy from the sun. These habitats wouldn't just be places to visit, they'd be homes, schools, and workplaces, supporting a diverse population of scientists, engineers, artists, and families. The potential for these communities to shape the future of human civilization is immense, as Earth faces challenges like overpopulation, resource scarcity, and climate change. Space habitats offer a solution, a chance to expand our horizons and create new ways of living. They could serve as laboratories for innovation, testing technologies and systems that could one day be implemented on Earth, From sustainable agriculture to renewable energy, the lessons learned in space could help us build a more resilient future here at home. What's truly remarkable is how these communities could redefine what it means to be human. Living in space requires collaboration, adaptability, and a shared sense of purpose, qualities that could foster a new kind of society. Imagine a culture that values exploration, curiosity, and sustainability, where people from different backgrounds come together to solve challenges and celebrate achievements. It's a vision of humanity united not by borders, but by a shared journey into the unknown. Of course, this future isn't without its challenges. Building self-sustaining habitats on other planets or in deep space requires overcoming significant technical, logistical, and financial hurdles. But the progress we've already made from reusable rockets to modular space stations shows that these obstacles aren't insurmountable. With each breakthrough, we move closer to a future where space hotels aren't just a novelty, but a vital part of human civilization. As we look ahead, the possibilities are as vast as the cosmos itself. Space hotels could become more than just places to stay. They could be the seeds of a new era where humanity spreads its wings and reaches for the stars. It's a future filled with wonder, innovation, and the promise of a better tomorrow. And as we take these first steps, we're not just building hotels, we're building a legacy that will inspire generations to come. The stars are no longer just a destination, they're our future home. Building a hotel in space might sound like the ultimate dream, but turning that dream into reality comes with a mountain of challenges. Unlike constructing a luxury resort on Earth, where you have solid ground, abundant resources, and predictable conditions, space hotels require solving problems that are truly out of this world. From transporting materials to ensuring structural integrity in the vacuum of space, every step of the process demands innovation, precision, and a willingness to tackle the unknown. One of the biggest hurdles is simply getting the materials into orbit. Every nail, beam, and pane of glass has to be launched from Earth, and the cost of sending even a single kilogram into space is astronomical, literally. Reusable rockets, like those developed by SpaceX, have helped reduce these costs, but transporting the massive amounts of material needed for a space hotel is still a monumental task. Engineers are exploring creative solutions, like using lightweight, inflatable modules that can be compressed for launch and then expanded once in orbit. These designs not only save space, but also reduce the weight and cost of transporting traditional building materials. But even after the materials are in space, the challenges are far from over. Constructing a hotel in zero gravity is a completely different ballgame. Without gravity to hold things in place, every tool, every bolt, and every worker must be secured to prevent them from floating away. Imagine trying to assemble a piece of furniture while everything drifts off in every direction. Now, multiply that by 1,000. Specialized robots and autonomous systems are being developed to handle construction tasks in this unique environment, but human ingenuity and adaptability remain crucial. Astronauts and construction crews will need to undergo extensive training to master the art of building in zero gravity, where even the simplest tasks require a new set of skills. Then there's the issue of structural integrity. In space, a hotel isn't just a place to stay, it's a life support system. The structure must withstand extreme temperatures, radiation, and the constant threat of micrometeoroid impacts. Engineers are designing habitats with multiple layers of shielding, using materials that can absorb or deflect harmful cosmic rays. They're also incorporating redundant systems to ensure that if one part of the hotel is compromised, the rest remains safe and functional. It's a delicate balancing act, creating a structure that's both strong enough to protect its occupants and lightweight enough to be launched into space. Financially, the challenges are just as daunting. Building a space hotel is an investment on a cosmic scale, with costs running into the billions. Securing funding from governments, private investors, and space agencies is a complex process, requiring a clear vision of the potential returns. Will there be enough demand to justify the expense? How long will it take to recoup the costs? These are questions that keep project managers up at night. Yet, despite the risks, the potential rewards, both financial and scientific, are driving forward momentum. Space hotels could open up entirely new industries, from tourism to research, creating opportunities that could reshape the global economy. Logistics also play a huge role in making space hotels a reality. Every aspect of daily life in space has to be carefully planned, from how guests will eat and sleep to how waste will be managed. Supplies like food, water, and oxygen must be transported regularly, and systems must be in place to recycle and reuse resources as efficiently as possible. Even something as simple as getting guests to and from the hotel requires careful coordination, with launch schedules, safety protocols, and contingency plans all needing to align perfectly. Despite these challenges, the progress being made is nothing short of inspiring. Every hurdle overcome brings us closer to a future where space hotels are not just a possibility, but a reality. The lessons learned from tackling these obstacles could have far-reaching impacts, from advancing construction techniques on Earth to improving sustainability and resource management. It's a reminder that the greatest achievements often come from facing the toughest challenges, and that the stars are worth reaching for, no matter how difficult the journey. So, what's it really like to step into a space hotel and live among the stars? Let's walk through the journey of a typical guest, from the moment they arrive to the bittersweet farewell. Picture this: you've just completed the rigorous training and are strapped into your spacecraft, heart racing as the countdown begins. The engines roar to life, and within minutes, you're hurtling into the cosmos, watching Earth shrink into a brilliant blue marble behind you. This isn't just a trip, it's a transformation, a shift from earthbound to spacebound. The adventure truly begins the moment you dock with the hotel. As the airlock hisses open, you're greeted by a floating concierge, expertly navigating the zero-gravity environment with ease. Check-in is unlike anything you've experienced before. Instead of standing in line at a desk, you're guided to a cozy lounge where you can float comfortably while your documents are processed. The staff, trained to handle everything from technical glitches to space-induced disorientation, ensures the process is seamless. You're handed a sleek, magnetic wristband that acts as your room key, payment method, and activity tracker, everything you need, all in one place. It's a small detail, but one that sets the tone for the high-tech, high-touch experience ahead. Your room is the next surprise. Forget cramped quarters. Space hotels are designed with comfort in mind. Your sleeping pod is a marvel of engineering, with adjustable straps to keep you snug and a panoramic window that offers a jaw-dropping view of Earth below. The decor is minimalist yet luxurious, with soft lighting and ergonomic furnishings that make the space feel both futuristic and inviting. Even the bathroom is a feat of innovation, with suction-based showers and water recycling systems that turn every drop into a precious resource. It's a reminder that even in the most extreme environment, human ingenuity can create a sense of home. Daily life in a space hotel is a mix of relaxation and adventure. Mornings might start with a zero-gravity yoga session, where you stretch and float in harmony with the cosmos. Breakfast is served in a communal dining area, where chefs prepare gourmet meals designed to be enjoyed in zero gravity. Think bite-sized delicacies that stay put on your plate, paired with drinks served in spill-proof pouches. It's a culinary experience that's as much about creativity as it is about flavor, turning every meal into a conversation starter. Afternoons are filled with activities that range from thrilling to serene. You might join a guided spacewalk, where you're tethered to the hotel's exterior, floating in the void with nothing but the infinite expanse of space around you. Or perhaps you'll opt for a more laid-back experience, like stargazing in a zero-gravity lounge, where the stars feel close enough to touch. For the more adventurous, there's zero-gravity sports. Imagine playing basketball or dancing in 3 dimensions, where the rules of gravity no longer apply. Every activity is designed to immerse you in the wonder of space, offering moments that are as exhilarating as they are unforgettable. Evenings bring a sense of calm as the hotel's lights dim to mimic Earth's natural rhythms. You might attend a live performance in the zero-gravity theater, where musicians and actors create art that's as fluid and dynamic as the environment itself. Or you could simply float by the window, sipping a drink as you watch the Earth rotate below, its cities twinkling like constellations. It's a moment of quiet reflection, a chance to absorb the magnitude of where you are and what you've experienced. And then, all too soon, it's time to leave. Departure is as carefully orchestrated as arrival, with staff ensuring every guest feels prepared and supported. As you board your spacecraft and prepare for re-entry, you can't help but feel a mix of emotions, sadness at leaving this extraordinary place, but also gratitude for the memories you've made. You return to Earth not just as a traveler, but as someone who has glimpsed the infinite possibilities of the cosmos. A stay in a space hotel isn't just a vacation, it's a journey that changes how you see the universe and your place within it. It's a reminder that the stars aren't just distant lights, but destinations waiting to be explored. And for those who make the journey, the experience is nothing short of transformative. Space hotels aren't just floating retreats, they're a cornerstone of a rapidly expanding space economy. Think of them as the first chapter in a much larger story, one where humanity's presence in space isn't limited to brief visits, but becomes a thriving, self-sustaining ecosystem. These hotels are more than destinations. They're catalysts for innovation, sparking advancements that ripple across industries and reshape how we think about life beyond Earth. At the heart of this transformation is the potential for space hotels to drive technological progress. Every aspect of their design and operation pushes the boundaries of what's possible. From advanced life support systems to sustainable energy solutions, the technology developed for space hotels has applications far beyond tourism. For example, the water recycling systems used in these hotels could revolutionize how we manage resources on Earth, offering solutions for drought-prone regions or improving efficiency in urban centers. Similarly, the lightweight, durable materials engineered for space construction could lead to breakthroughs in architecture, transportation, and even disaster relief. But the impact doesn't stop at technology. Space hotels are also poised to create a wave of economic opportunities. The construction and operation of these facilities require a diverse workforce, from engineers and scientists to hospitality, professionals and artists. Entire industries could emerge to support this new frontier, from space-based manufacturing to interplanetary logistics. Imagine a future where jobs in space are as common as those on Earth, where people can pursue careers as space chefs, orbital architects, or even cosmic tour guides. It's a vision that's not just about creating jobs, it's about redefining what work looks like in the 21st century and beyond. Perhaps one of the most exciting aspects of space hotels is their potential to inspire the next generation. Just as the Apollo missions captured the imagination of millions in the 20th century, these hotels could ignite a new wave of curiosity and ambition. Picture a child watching live streams from a space hotel, seeing ordinary people, not just astronauts, living and working among the stars. That spark of inspiration could lead to a lifelong passion for science, technology, engineering, or the arts. Space hotels aren't just places to visit, they're platforms for storytelling, education, and discovery, showing the world that the cosmos isn't just for a select few, it's for everyone. This broader space economy is already taking shape, with private companies, governments, and international organizations working together to turn these ideas into reality. Space hotels are just one piece of the puzzle, but they're a critical one. They represent a shift from exploration for exploration's sake to exploration with purpose, where the economic, scientific, and cultural benefits of space travel are accessible to all. By creating a bridge between Earth and the stars, these hotels are helping to build a future where space isn't just a destination, it's a thriving, interconnected part of our world. As we look ahead, the possibilities are as vast as the universe itself. Space hotels are more than just a luxury. They're a stepping stone toward a future where humanity's presence in space is as natural as our presence on Earth. They're a reminder that the stars aren't just a place to visit, they're a place to live, work, and dream. And in doing so, they're helping to shape a future that's as limitless as the cosmos. As space hotels inch closer to reality, it's worth pausing to ask, what does it mean to explore the cosmos responsibly? While the excitement of floating among the stars is undeniable, the rise of space tourism also brings a host of ethical questions that demand thoughtful consideration. After all, space isn't just a playground for the privileged, it's a shared frontier, one that belongs to all of humanity. So, how do we ensure that this new era of exploration is as equitable as it is awe-inspiring? One of the most pressing concerns is accessibility. Right now, space tourism is a luxury reserved for the ultra-wealthy, with ticket prices reaching millions of dollars. While the cost is expected to drop as technology advances, there's a risk that space hotels could remain out of reach for the majority of people. This raises an important question: should access to space be a privilege for the few or a shared experience for all? Some argue that space tourism could follow the trajectory of air travel, which started as a luxury but eventually became accessible to the masses. Others worry that without deliberate efforts to ensure equity, space could become another arena where inequality is magnified. The challenge lies in finding ways to make space travel more inclusive, whether through subsidies, public-private partnerships, or innovative funding models that open the door to a broader audience. Another ethical dilemma revolves around the exploitation of space resources. As space hotels expand, so does the demand for materials like water, metals, and even energy. Mining asteroids or extracting resources from the moon could provide the raw materials needed to sustain these habitats, but it also raises concerns about ownership and sustainability. Who has the right to harvest these resources? How do we prevent the kind of environmental degradation we've seen on Earth from repeating itself in space? These questions don't have easy answers, but they're crucial to address if we want to ensure that space exploration benefits everyone, not just those with the means to exploit it. Then there's the issue of cultural and environmental preservation. Space is often seen as a blank slate, but it's also home to scientific and historical treasures. The Moon, for example, bears the footprints of the Apollo astronauts, a reminder of humanity's first steps beyond Earth. As space tourism grows, how do we balance exploration with preservation? Should certain areas be protected as heritage sites, or is the entire cosmos fair game for development? These decisions will shape not just the future of space tourism, but our collective relationship with the universe. Perhaps the most profound ethical question is one of purpose. Why are we building space hotels in the first place? Is it to inspire, to educate, and to push the boundaries of what's possible? Or is it simply to create another exclusive retreat for the wealthy? The answer will determine not just the direction of space tourism, but its legacy. By prioritizing sustainability, equity, and shared benefit, we can ensure that space hotels become a force for good, a symbol of humanity's potential to explore responsibly and inclusively. As we stand on the brink of this new frontier, it's up to all of us to shape its future. The decisions we make today will echo for generations, defining not just how we explore space, but what kind of explorers we are. By asking the hard questions and seeking thoughtful answers, we can create a future where the stars are within reach for everyone, a future where space isn't just a destination, but a shared journey. Space hotels are more than marvels of engineering. They're a testament to the boundless curiosity and ambition that define us as humans. For centuries, we've looked up at the stars and wondered what lies beyond. Now, for the first time in history, those stars are becoming destinations, places where we can not only visit but live, work, and dream. These hotels aren't just about luxury or adventure, they're about pushing the limits of what we believe is possible and redefining our relationship with the cosmos. At their core, space hotels are a celebration of the human spirit. They remind us that we're explorers by nature, driven to venture into the unknown, to ask questions and to seek answers. Think about it, every time someone steps into one of these hotels, they're not just experiencing zero gravity or gazing at Earth from above. They're participating in a story that stretches back to the earliest days of humanity, when our ancestors first looked to the skies and imagined what might be out there. It's a story of curiosity, courage, and the relentless pursuit of discovery. But space hotels also challenge us to think bigger. They force us to confront questions about who we are and where we're headed. Are we content to remain confined to Earth, or do we dare to expand our horizons and become a multi-planetary species? These hotels are more than just a place to stay. They're a bridge to a future where humanity thrives not just on Earth, but among the stars. They invite us to imagine a world where space travel is as common as air travel, where the next generation grows up thinking of the Moon or Mars as potential homes rather than distant dreams. This vision of the future isn't just about technology, it's about connection. Space hotels have the power to bring people together in ways that transcend borders, cultures, and languages. Picture a gathering of travelers from every corner of the globe, floating together in a zero-gravity lounge, sharing stories and perspectives under a canopy of stars. In that moment, the differences that divide us on Earth fade away, replaced by a shared sense of wonder and possibility. It's a reminder that, despite our differences, we're all part of something much larger, a species with the capacity to explore, to innovate, and to dream. And then there's the question of legacy. What will future generations say about the choices we're making today? By investing in space hotels and the technologies that make them possible, we're laying the groundwork for a future that's not just about survival, but about thriving. We're creating opportunities for discovery, for collaboration, and for growth, not just for ourselves, but for the generations that will follow. It's a responsibility as much as it is an opportunity, a chance to shape the future in a way that reflects the best of who we are. Ultimately, space hotels are a mirror reflecting our hopes, our dreams, and our potential. They remind us that the universe is vast and full of possibilities, and that the only limits we face are the ones we impose on ourselves. They challenge us to dream bigger, to reach higher, and to imagine a future where the stars aren't just a destination, but a home. And in doing so, they inspire us to embrace the spirit of exploration that has defined humanity for millennia, a spirit that will carry us forward into the cosmos and beyond. As we wrap up our journey through the incredible world of space hotels, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe for what the future holds. These aren't just places to stay, they're gateways to a new era of exploration, innovation, and connection. From the engineering feats that defy gravity to the unforgettable thrills of zero-gravity entertainment, space hotels are reshaping the very idea of travel. They're proof that humanity's imagination knows no bounds and that the stars are no longer just a distant dream, but a tangible destination. What makes space hotels so extraordinary isn't just the technology or the luxury, it's the way they inspire us to think bigger. They remind us that the universe is vast, full of possibilities waiting to be explored. Whether you're an adventurer eager to float among the stars, a dreamer captivated by the beauty of the cosmos, or simply someone curious about what lies beyond, space hotels offer something for everyone. They're not just about seeing new places, they're about experiencing life in a way that challenges and transforms us. This journey isn't just about the hotels themselves, it's about the future they represent. A future where space travel is as common as hopping on a plane, where the Moon and Mars might one day be as familiar as the cities we live in today. It's a future fueled by curiosity, collaboration, and the belief that the best is yet to come. And as we stand on the brink of this new frontier, it's up to all of us to shape what that future looks like. A future where the stars aren't just a destination, but a shared home. Thank you for joining us on this interstellar adventure. If you've enjoyed this exploration of space hotels, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What excites you most about the future of space travel? Would you book a stay in a space hotel? Let us know. We'd love to hear your ideas and dreams. The cosmos is calling, and the future is closer than ever. Until next time, keep looking up, the stars are waiting.